Dear students, today we will see final accounts in Tally. And in the final accounts, commonly there are three statements: balance sheet, trial balance, and the profit and loss account. And to view balance sheet, gateway of Tally, balance sheet. Directly from the gateway of Tally screen, we can take the balance sheet. Then it shows the liabilities and asset side in the balance sheet. Even we can display half yearly, quarterly, monthly, or daily balance sheet. And for that purpose, we will use gateway of Tally balance sheet under report section and then Alt plus N button. Okay, Alt plus N button is to display half yearly, quarterly, monthly or daily balance sheet. When you click on Alt plus N, it shows the column details option, and in that daily, fortnightly, half yearly, monthly, quarterly, weekly, yearly, stock valuation method, all options are available. You can select any one and you can display the balance sheet in that format. We can configure the balance sheet. When we are in balance sheet, by clicking on the F12 button, we can make the configuration of balance sheet. And when you press F12, it shows options, show vertical balance sheet, and then profit and loss, both as liability, show percentages, show working capital figure, that is difference between current asset and current liability. Even we can change the liability first, asset second, or asset first, liability second, depending upon your requirement. Even appearance of names, that is name only, name with alias name, that we can add. Then the scale factor for value. We can select, that means we can display values in crores, hundreds, lakhs, millions or 10 lakhs. That is possible in the configuration when you press F12. Profit and loss account or income statement is a periodic statement which shows the net result of business operation for a specified period. We will say like balance sheet is a continuous statement. It will go on, keep on continuation of the previous things, but the profit and loss account is for only 1 year. That's why it is called yearly statement. Profit and loss account is variable statement or yearly statement. Every year it is changing. To view profit and loss account, gateway of Tally, profit and loss account. And in that again you can press F1 for the detailed or condensed. Detailed profit and loss account, condensed profit and loss account. Even in the balance sheet, we can press F1 for the detailed or condensed. Even the profit and loss account configuration we can change by pressing F12. Then it shows the configurations dialog box. Vertical profit and loss, no means it will show the horizontal profit and loss account. Yes means it will show the vertical profit and loss. Show percentages along with ledgers, show with gross profit, appearance of names, scale factor for value. Just like balance sheet, it will show 3-4 options. Then stock summary. In the gateway of Tally screen, in the first screen of gateway of Tally, it shows the stock summary. Directly we can display the summary of stocks when you have maintained inventory. And that is the use of stock summary. And to view stock summary, gateway of Tally, stock summary. By default, stock group balances are displayed. You can see stock group balances are displayed. If you press detailed, then it displays the stock group along with that items in that stock group. Next is ratio analysis. What ratio analysis is? It is a report which is used by the management of a company to know status of a company or the performance of a company. And ratio analysis we can select by using gateway of Tally ratio analysis. And Tally shows the following ratios in the screen. When you select ratio analysis, Tally shows different ratio analysis. In the screen we can see. And first one is current ratio. It shows the ratio between current assets and current liability. That is the first one. Ratio between current assets and current liability. Okay. And second one, quick ratio. It is the good indicator of liquidity. To find out the liquidity of a business, we will use quick ratio, and it is helpful to plan for the future cash requirement. Quick ratio is equal to current assets minus stock in hand is to current liability. That is current assets minus stock in hand is to current liability is a quick ratio. Then the debit equity ratio. This indicates the external borrowings and is useful tool in determining the option of raising additional capital. Liability is to capital plus net profit, will call it as a debit equity ratio. Then the fourth one, gross profit ratio. This ratio is helpful to find out earning capacity of the business. That is gross profit into 100 divided by net sales. Then the net profit ratio. This ratio is helpful to find out net profit of a company or a business. That is net profit into 100 divided by net sales. Then the operating cost ratio. This is the percentage of operating cost with respect to the total turnover. This ratio is useful to make decisions in the cost control and cost reductions, etc. Then the receivable turnover in days. This is useful tool to identify the most preferred and least preferred customers or agents in the business. And you can plan out for the receivable amount. Return on investment. This is useful tool in measuring returns expected from the project or even to plan or to introduce additional capital. Then the return on working capital. This is referred as percentage of net profit to working capital. Current assets minus current liability. So all these options are available in the ratio analysis. There are 9 ratio analysis options. And in screen we can observe those options. So here you can see current ratio, quick ratio, debit equity ratio, gross profit ratio, net profit ratio, operating cost ratio, receivable turnover in days, return on investment, return on working capital. So it shows 9 options. When we move to display menu, there is option trial balance. As you know, trial balance is a summary of asset, liability, income and expense. And by using trial balance, other statements are generated. But in Tally, it will generate all the statements separately. It will generate the trial balance using asset, liability, income, expense ledger, balance sheet by asset and liability ledgers, and the profit and loss account by using income and expense ledger. And following is the method to display trial balance. Step 1, switch to gateway of Tally menu. Step 2, select display option under report section. Step 3, select option trial balance to display the trial balance. By default, the trial balance will be displayed in condensed mode. You can press Alt F1 to display it in detailed mode. Then it will display all the ledgers in detailed form. Even the trial balance we can display yearly, monthly, on daily basis using Alt plus N, that is auto column button available on the vertical button bar on the right side. And even you can display trial balance ledger wise instead of group wise, summary, by using some buttons which are available in the vertical button bar of trial balance. Then the day book. The day book is a Tally report showing list of all transactions entered for particular day. That means you can display one day transaction, maybe 1 month transaction or 1 year transaction by using daybook. But commonly in the beginning it will show the 1 day's transactions. By using F2 we can change the date and you can display the daybook, okay, of that given date. By using Alt F2 we can change the period or we can change the date range and we can display the daybook of any date range. How we can take the daybook? Switch to Gateway of Tally, select Display option under Report, then select the option Daybook. If you want, you can press Alt F1 to display it in a detailed mode. And remember, in the Daybook, to change or modify, we will press the Enter key on the transactions. To delete voucher, we will press Alt plus D. And remember, there is no undo option in Tally. Then to cancel voucher, we will press Alt plus X. And to duplicate voucher, one voucher is available, you want the same voucher again, then you can press Alt plus 2. That is called duplicating a voucher. Then to add or insert voucher, Alt A or Alt I. Okay, Alt A or Alt I. So in the beginning screen, there is a stock summary, balance sheet, profit and loss account, and ratio analysis. So that's why in Gateway of Tally, you can select balance sheet to display the balance sheet. Okay, then it displays the balance sheet. You can observe. Okay, and here there are options. Alt plus N, that is auto column option. And you can see here daily, fortnightly. Okay, I'll take daily. Okay, then it displays the balance sheet on day-to-day basis. You can observe here as at 1st April, as at 2nd April, as at 3rd April, as at 4th April. Okay, so it will show the balance sheet, that is source of funds and application of funds. On to classification, it will show the balance sheet. Okay, got the idea? Next is in balance sheet, we can press F12 configure. Then it shows the options. By that we can change the balance sheet format. Vertical balance sheet, yes. If I select this option, it will show the vertical balance sheet. Again by pressing F12, I can change the vertical balance sheet as no. Then again, it will display the original balance sheet. Even you can press Alt F1, that is detailed. Okay, it will display the group and the ledgers available in that group. Okay. Next is profit and loss account. We can see profit and loss account. Here you can see profit and loss account. Even in this one we can press F12, that is configure. Even there is a vertical profit and loss account. We can press yes here. Vertical profit and loss account. Again if I press F12, if I select no, it will show the original format of profit and loss account. Press escape to go back. You can see the stock summary. It will show the stock summary. Okay, if the groups are available, in group it will show the item. If groups are not available, directly it will show the stock item. Even we can press detail. Okay, then it will show the in which group it is available. Okay, 12 OPC drum of main, in which go down it is, main location. Okay, all those information it will show. Then you can press escape to go back. Ratio analysis. Here you can see ratio analysis, that is working capital current assets minus current liability, that is current ratio, 0.56 is to 1. Okay, that it shows current ratio. Then the quick ratio. Okay, then the debt equity ratio, gross profit, net profit. Here you can see gross profit is less, but the net profit is very high. Operating cost, then the received turnover in days, return on investment, return on working capital. So all the options it shows. And then display trial balance, to display the trial balance. Here you can press Alt F1 for detail. Now detailed trial balance. Even here we can take auto column, that is Alt N, to display the daily or fortnightly, half yearly trial balance. Okay, now you can see on the 1st April it will show the trial balance, again 2nd April. Then in the display there is option called daybook. Okay, you can see Alt F1 to view the detailed. Then again you can press, here you can see some commands are available at the bottom. Okay, delete, Alt D, enter is to alter, Alt X is to cancel, Alt 2 is to duplicate, then Alt A is to add voucher, Alt I is to insert voucher, Alt R is to remove line. Maybe for example, if you are doing auditing work, then you can press Alt R to remove it from the screen. It will not be deleted from your accounts, just it will be removed on the screen. For that purpose, Alt R is used to remove line. So if I audited this entry, I can press Alt R to remove it from the screen. Once again, if you press Escape to go back, and if you enter once again, or if you come back to that screen once again it will show the entry. To select one entry space, and I can select control space to select all entries. At a time you can delete all entries. Okay, at a time you can remove all entries by using this option. Okay, even in the day book, space is to select. Okay, you can select 2-3 entries by using space. Okay, space is to select 2-3 entries. Space is for select, control space is for select all. In MS Word there is control A for select all, but here control plus space is for select all. That is a shortcut. Thank you students. In the next class we will continue with other concepts. Thank you. God bless you.